The movie opens with Anna, accompanied by her boyfriend, Matt, attending a bonfire party. While lying down together and having an intimate moment, things take an uncomfortable turn. Matt becomes overly affectionate, and Anna almost gives in to his advances. However, Anna quickly pushes him aside and decides to leave him behind because she feels like she shouldn't be at the party, but rather at home. As she walks through the eerie woods alone, she comes across 3 strange plastic bags, which piques her curiosity. Anna moves closer to inspect them, and to her horror, one of the bags contains the lifeless body of a red-headed girl. As she stands there frozen in fear, the corpse suddenly stirs. Its head turns back and it shouts at the poor girl, telling her not to go home. Frightened and shaken by the gruesome scene, Anna quickly returns home, where she faintly hears bells ringing. She heads to a small cottage, where her sick mother is supposed to be resting. Once there, she finds her mother frantically ringing a bell on her wrist, as if trying to communicate something urgent. Confused and concerned for her mother's well-being, Anna decides to quickly fetch her father from the main house. However, to her bewilderment, the house is completely devoid of any signs of life. As Anna explores the now deserted house, an unsettling feeling envelops her. She senses an ominous presence lurking in the shadows. While slowly approaching the bedroom door, she sees the keyhole oozing blood. Suddenly, without warning, the cottage where her mother resides is engulfed in flames. Panic and fear grip Anna, before the scene suddenly changes. In the present, we see Anna sitting in front of a man. She realizes that the harrowing sequence was nothing more than a recurring nightmare, haunting her subconscious. She is now seated in a therapy session, recounting the terrifying details to her attentive therapist. Both Anna and her therapist harbor a belief that certain aspects of the nightmare may hold some truth. They might be fragments of real events too traumatic for Anna's mind to confront, resulting in memory loss. The heartbreaking truth is that Anna lost her mother in a tragic fire around 10 months ago, a devastating event that has left deep scars on her psyche. The nightmare seems to be a manifestation of her unresolved trauma and grief, haunting her even in her waking hours. After the therapy session, the therapist offers a glimmer of hope and comfort to Anna. He assures her that experiencing memory loss after such a traumatic event is a natural response, and it does not make her weak or broken. He believes that her mental health has significantly improved, to the point where she no longer needs treatment in a mental hospital. Overwhelmed with happiness, Anna rushes to her room to pack her belongings. She runs down with her bag and quickly embraces her father, who is there to pick her up. On the way home, he gives her the book he just finished and some cookies that Rachel made. Anna takes the book happily, but after hearing Rachel's name, stops eating the cookies and puts them aside. Upon arriving home, Anna's first concern is to find her sister, Alex, who is swimming at the lake nearby. However, her plans are interrupted when she encounters Rachel, her father's new girlfriend, downstairs. Despite Rachel's attempt to be friendly by making Anna's favorite dish, Anna feels uncomfortable in her presence and excuses herself to head to the lake. On her way there, she passes by the cottage where her mother received treatment before her passing. Anna experiences a moment of nostalgia as she peeks through the door gap. At the lake, Anna is reunited with her sister, and they start catching up. During their conversation, Alex becomes upset and starts yelling at Anna for not replying to the letters she sent. This revelation confuses Anna because she never received any letters while she was at the mental hospital, leading Alex to draw a particular conclusion. Alex storms back to the house and confronts their father, accusing him of being afraid that she would reveal his relationship with Rachel to Anna. As Alex shouts at her father, he seems to be lost in his own thoughts. He seems like he cannot even see his livid daughter. After Alex storms off, Anna decides to explore the attic, where she finds a collection of her late mother's belongings. As she goes through old family pictures, she comes across a peculiar one that shows Rachel wearing a nanny uniform. This discovery implies that Rachel was her mother's caretaker at some point, but due to Anna's memory loss, she had forgotten this important detail. In the middle of the night, Anna is jolted awake by the haunting sound of a bell ringing. Her heart races as her bedroom door creaks open, revealing a pitch-black hallway beyond. Fear grips her, and she turns away from the door, trying to steady her trembling hands. But the terror doesn't end there. As she glances back, she freezes in disbelief. There, on the floor, is a ghastly strange thing that is slowly crawling towards her bed. As the figure gets closer to the bed, it stretches its hands and claws at the bedsheet. The chilling sight sends shivers down Anna's spine, and she gasps, unable to look away from the eerie figure. Suddenly, as if swallowed by the shadows, the ghostly figure vanishes and the door slams shut, leaving Anna bewildered and terrified. Her mind races with questions, her heart pounding in her chest. What was that? Was it a dream? Or something more sinister? Just then, Alex stumbles into the room in a drunken haze. She notices the fear in Anna's eyes and the bell in her hand. With a hint of concern in her slurred words, she questions why Anna has the repulsive old bell in her room. Alex advises her not to romanticize it, revealing a dark secret. As Anna listens in disbelief, Alex discloses that it was Rachel, their mother's caretaker, who gave the bell to their mom. But it wasn't so that their mother could call for help. In a shocking revelation, Alex claims that Rachel had been having an affair with their father all along. The bell, it turns out, was not a cherished memento but a part of a cunning ploy. Rachel had gifted it to their unsuspecting mother, using it as a tool to know whenever their mother was near so she could calmly proceed with her affair without being found out. Anna's world is turned upside down, her mind grappling to process the truth behind the bell. She becomes repulsed by the bell, and rightly so. As the night unfolds, Anna is left haunted not only by the ghostly apparition but also by the unsettling truth about her parents' past. She wonders how much of her life was built on lies, and whether she can ever trust the people she thought she knew. In the morning, Anna decides to bring back a piece of their cherished past by hanging the old chalkboard in the heart of their kitchen. Memories of her mother flood back, filling the room with a mix of nostalgia and warmth. As she carelessly hits the wall with a hammer to hand the board, Rachel enters, bringing roses to set in a vase. She watches Anna almost break down the wall, and comments that maybe she can use a sledgehammer next time. She too ignores Alex, just like their dad, and Alex heads out. As Anna is about to leave, Rachel comments on the contrasting personalities of Anna and Alex. She reminisces that when she first came here, Alex was going through her rebellious teenage phase and was disrespecting their father. On the other hand, Anna was calmer and more behaved like a proper lady. Anna bitterly thanks the woman and leaves to go after Alex. Outside, she joins her sister for a refreshing swim. The cool water surrounds them, and laughter echoes across the lake. However, their bonding time is abruptly interrupted as Anna's boyfriend, Matt, arrives with his boat. He's working as a delivery boy, and is there to deliver groceries for Anna's family. Alex leaves as soon as Matt arrives. The couple takes a moment to ask each other if they are okay. Matt then apologizes for the bonfire night. He seems to hold some unspoken truths about that fateful night, as he hints at having followed Anna home and witnessing the events unfold. But before he can reveal more, Rachel enters the scene. She thanks Matt for the groceries, and hints at him to leave. Her presence adds an unexpected tension, causing Matt to hesitate and leave. As the night settles in, Anna's discomfort grows as she witnesses her father cozying up with Rachel. Feeling overwhelmed, she seeks solace in the study. There, she stumbles upon a broken glass ball, triggering a hazy memory of a ball falling and shattering, accompanied by the haunting sound of bells ringing from outside the house. Intrigued and perturbed, she follows the sound of the eerie chime down to the lakeside cottage, where memories and reality seem to merge. Inside the cottage, an unexpected sight sends shivers down her spine. Her late mother's ghost appears in the room that once belonged to her. Anna watches in astonishment as her mother crawls on the floor, then stands up and lets out a chilling scream, accusing someone of being a murderer while pointing ominously towards the main house. Terror grips Anna, and her screams echo through the night, drawing her sister, Alex, to her side. With trembling words, Anna recounts what she just witnessed, convinced that their mother's spirit is trying to communicate something vital. The atmosphere becomes charged with mystery and fear, as they try to decipher the meaning behind their mother's haunting apparition. All eyes then turn to Rachel, who is standing near the house calling out to Anna. A chilling realization begins to take hold of Anna's mind. She starts to believe that the tragic fire that claimed her mother's life was not a mere accident, but a deliberate act orchestrated by Rachel. A web of dread entangles them all, as Anna struggles to piece together the fragments of her memory and make sense of the eerie events that surround them. The next day, Anna and Alex engage in a serious conversation, contemplating the chilling possibility that Rachel might be the one who took their mother's life. In the midst of their discussion, Rachel knocks on the bathroom door, interrupting their thoughts, and invites Anna to go shopping for a dinner party. Alex refuses with a blunt no, but pushes Anna to go. Anna, driven by her need to uncover the truth, agrees to accompany Rachel into town. She intends to meet Matt and find out the full account of what he witnessed on that fateful night. Anna and Rachel stop by a quaint diner for lunch, during which Rachel proudly displays a pearl necklace gifted to her by a now-deceased former patient. As Rachel shares stories of her past as a caretaker, Anna is suddenly engulfed in another haunting vision. This time, she sees the red-headed girl from her nightmares sitting nearby, only to vanish into thin air. The mysterious visions seem to intensify, leaving Anna deeply unsettled. After lunch, they head to the grocery store, and Rachel becomes occupied with shopping. Anna takes the chance to locate Matt, who is working there. Unable to talk at the moment, they agree to meet later in the evening at the rocks by the dock. Suddenly, Rachel arrives and sees the two together. She then instructs Matt to refrain from delivering groceries to their house because she will do it herself. Then she leaves with Anna. After returning home, Anna joins her sister, who has taken it upon herself to investigate Rachel's belongings in the bathroom. To their astonishment, they stumble upon a case filled with sedatives and tools of Rachel's past job as a caretaker. The discovery sends shivers down their spines, and they think that there is more to Rachel's facade than meets the eye. As the night falls, Anna and Alex eagerly head to the rendezvous point on the rock, eagerly waiting for Matt to arrive. However, they end up waiting in agony since Matt is nowhere to be seen. Disheartened, they return home and try to put the disappointment behind them as they settle into bed. Little do they know that the night has even more terrors in store for them. Anna is plagued once again by a horrifying nightmare that jolts her awake. To her shock, she finds Matt crawling through her window, his shirt drenched as he claims to have slipped and fallen on his way to see her. As she looks closer, Anna notices something grotesque happening to Matt's back, his spine contorting in a twisted manner that defies all explanation. Frightened beyond measure, she retreats from the room, but when she dares to open the door again, it is suddenly morning and Matt has mysteriously vanished. Outside, a helicopter hovers ominously over the lake, drawing the sisters' attention. They rush to the scene, only to discover Matt's lifeless body being pulled from the water. The sheriff, offering a seemingly plausible explanation, suggests that Matt might have slipped from his boat and fatally injured his back while attempting to meet Anna. However, Anna cannot shake off the feeling that there's more to this tragic incident than meets the eye. Anna tries to share her suspicions with her father about Rachel's involvement in Matt's death, but her words fall on deaf ears. Her father dismisses her claims as absurd, urging her to let go of her unfounded fears. Devastated and frustrated, Anna seeks refuge in the bathroom to cry. Shortly after, Alex enters the room, and Anna desperately confides in her, recounting the chilling encounter with Matt and the warning he conveyed from Rachel. She shows Alex the grip marks on her arms as evidence of the night's strange events. Slowly, Alex begins to believe her sister's haunting tale. Together, the sisters decide to uncover the truth behind Rachel's mysterious background. They reach out to her supposed former employer, only to be met with shock and disbelief as they discover that no one by that name ever worked there. This makes the mystery more intricate. While Anna and Alex are digging into Rachel's past, Rachel is busy preparing for the dinner party she's hosting at the house later that night. Driven by the desire to confront Rachel about her true identity, Anna confronts her, revealing that she knows about the fake ID. Anna boldly declares that she will tell her father about Rachel's deception. However, Rachel stops her and reveals that she and their father have already discussed Anna's supposed real behavior with the doctor, who thinks that it was a mistake letting her out of the hospital. If Anna speaks out, their father will likely send her back to the mental hospital, shutting down any chance of revealing the truth. The revelation sends shockwaves through Anna, dashing her hopes of finding support from her father. She warns her sister against confronting their father, convinced that he will not believe them no matter how much evidence they uncover. The sisters find themselves entangled in a dangerous game of cat and mouse, where they must tread carefully to unveil the dark secrets hiding behind Rachel's facade. During the dinner party, upon her father's insistence, Anna offers to help Rachel take out the garbage. However, as she takes out the trash bag, Anna is taken aback by a muffled voice emanating from it. Intrigued and uneasy, she opens the bag, accidentally knocking over a used container of tomatoes in the process. As she crouches down to clean the mess, she hears a strange noise coming from under the fridge. Suddenly, the red-headed girl from Anna's nightmares emerges from the shadows, delivering a chilling warning that Anna will be the next to die. Shocked and terrified, Anna abruptly moves back. In her distress, Anna inadvertently causes the roast beef on the dining table to topple over, leaving Rachel furious as she had planned the dish for the dinner party. The tense atmosphere prompts Anna's father to intervene, telling her harshly to go to bed for the night. After the party ends, Anna decides that it's time to confront her father once and for all. She musters the courage to tell him about Rachel's manipulative ways, and her belief that Rachel has sinister intentions for their family. However, to her dismay, her father is unwilling to listen since he is already committed to marrying Rachel. Anna's words fall on deaf ears once more. The following day, their father departs on a business trip, leaving Anna and Alex alone with Rachel. That day, they attend Matt's funeral, where Anna is once again haunted by the red-headed girl from her nightmares. Fueled by a deep sense of curiosity and an unsettling feeling of connection to the girl, Anna decides to follow her. The girl leads her to two little boys, and they journey further until they reach 3 graves side by side, belonging to the Wright siblings. This discovery sends shivers down Anna's spine. Back home, Anna wastes no time in sharing her chilling encounter with her sister. Together, they conduct an internet search on the names of the Wright siblings. Shockingly, they unearth a grim and haunting tale. Were slaughtered by their nanny, Mildred Kemp, who had developed a twisted romantic obsession with their father after the tragic death of their mother in an accident. To get close to the father, Mildred cruelly sedated the before brutally slaying them. Their shock deepens when they come across a family photograph, in which the mother is wearing a pearl necklace strikingly identical to the one Rachel owns. The unsettling discovery further cements their suspicions, leading Anna and Alex to conclude that Rachel is, in fact, the infamous Mildred Kemp. However, unbeknownst to them, their moment of revelation is interrupted as Rachel overhears their discussion about the shocking revelation. In a daring attempt to retrieve the pearl necklace and uncover Rachel's true identity, Anna and Alex sneak around the house at night. Alex climbs through the window of the locked room, while Anna waits nearby with the car keys as a precaution. However, their plan takes a terrifying turn when Anna hears Alex grunting in pain and the room above suddenly becomes unlocked. She rushes up and discovers that the pearl necklace is missing, and before she can react, Rachel appears, holding the necklace, knowing exactly what Anna is after. She asks Anna to come take it, but as the girl approaches, Rachel desperately tries to inject Anna with sedative. Fueled by fear and desperation, Anna fights back, using a perfume bottle as a makeshift weapon to defend herself. She manages to escape to Alex's room, only to find her sister weak and sedated by Rachel. Upon her sister's insistence, and promising to return for her, Anna decides to flee for her life. She escapes through the window and starts the car, desperately trying to put distance between herself and Rachel. Racing to the police station, Anna bravely shares every detail about Rachel's true identity and the danger her sister is in. Thankfully, The sheriff believes her and promises to handle the situation. However, Anna's relief is short-lived as she awakens to a horrifying reality. Rachel and the sheriff have betrayed her trust, and she finds herself subdued and injected with once more. In her weakened state, Anna is helpless as Rachel carries her back to the house. As Anna lies defenseless on the bed, her eyes meet her sister's, who motions for her to keep quiet, and the scene goes blank. When she wakes up again, she goes out to see blood all over the house. She follows the blood streak, which leads her to discover the bloodied and lifeless body of Rachel. Suddenly, her sister arrives with a bloody knife. She reveals that she was the one who took Rachel's life, claiming that she had no choice because Rachel was trying to slaughter both of them. The sisters embrace and promise to protect each other at any cost. Meanwhile, their father arrives. He is shocked to see Anna's blood-stained clothes and is desperate for answers. Anna begins to defend Alex, asserting that they had to take extreme measures to survive the relentless threats posed by Rachel. In a shocking twist, the father reveals that Alex is not alive. She passed away on the night of the fire. The revelation sends waves of disbelief and horror through Anna. As the knife remains in Anna's hand, the truth emerges, and the full picture of what truly happened that tragic night begins to unfold. Anna's memories start to resurface, and she vividly recalls returning home from the bonfire party to witness a deeply distressing scene. Her father and Rachel engaged in an intimate act. Consumed by anger, Anna's emotions reach a breaking point. She takes a lantern and heads to the cottage, intent on taking revenge. As she fills a bucket with oil, Alex arrives there half drunk. After getting a little angry, Anna leaves with the bucket of oil, but she unknowingly leaves the faucet partially open, causing a deadly mistake that would soon have devastating consequences. Alex bangs the door shut, causing the lantern to crash down to the floor. Before Alex can go after Anna, her mother calls and she goes to her room. On the other side, the oil reaches the burning lantern and sparking a fire that engulfs the cottage. The rapidly spreading fire traps her inside, and in a cruel twist of fate, both their mother and Alex lose their lives in the blaze. With the truth finally revealed, we understand that Anna has been living in a state of delusion since she left the institution. Her mind had played cruel tricks on her, making her believe that Alex was still alive and interacting with her. Many of the events that seemed real to her were mere fabrications of her mind, twisted and contorted by her delirium. These events really blur the fine line between reality and delusion. Thus, Anna grapples with the horrifying truth she must confront. In a chilling and heart-wrenching twist, the truth about Matt's death is also finally unveiled. Matt did show up at their planned meeting, and he told Anna about his discovery of the fire incident, the truth of what she had done that fateful night. Afterwards, he slips and holds onto Anna's arms, but Anna quickly wrenches her arms away, letting the poor boy fall. As Anna's memories resurface one by one, the true nature of poor Rachel is also unveiled. Rachel was not the sinister figure Anna had perceived her to be. In reality, she was a very kind and caring woman and was genuinely trying to mend the broken family together. The cruel and manipulative version of Rachel was merely a creation of Anna's tortured mind, a projection of her own fears and insecurities. Back in the present, the aftermath of the horrifying events unfolds. Rachel's lifeless body is taken away on a stretcher. Meanwhile, the sheriff arrives and asks about Rachel's identity. Anna's father then reveals that Rachel had changed her last name 3 years ago to escape from an boyfriend. The sheriff nods in understanding and tells the man that Anna somehow believed Rachel to be a woman named Mildred Kemp. The father quietly looks out through the window and watches her daughter being arrested, facing the consequences of her action. He mourns the tragic downfall of his family. All of this caused by a single affair. On the other side, Anna is once again confined to the mental hospital, where she sits quietly in her room. When the therapist arrives to ask how she is doing, she twistedly tells him that she finally finished what she started. The therapist leaves and a sinister smile forms on her face, confirming that she is too far gone now. Poor girl. In a haunting scene, we witness Anna remove Rachel's face from the family picture. The movie ends with Anna's gaze falling upon the room across from hers, belonging to none other than Mildred Kemp, the sinister nanny who committed the unspeakable act. 3 innocent children.